Good morning, stitchy friends. Happy December. Oh my gosh, can you hardly believe it? It is December already. Monthly wrap up. Yep, monthly, yearly wrap up. But today I am here to show you my Stitch from Stash kitted up projects for 2017. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay guys, so all of these are new starts for 2017. I am not sure if I am going to get to all of them. I do have 6 that are scheduled, and the rest just depend on how I get my other whips finished or not, because I am not a serial starter, although I do like to start my things because we are stitchers after all. But I'm going to go through all of them that I have kitted up that I am excited to start. And yeah, so let's get to the nitty gritty. Okay, so my new year, new start is going to be And a Forest Grew. This fabric is hand dyed by me. It is 18 count, and all of these threads are specialty fibers that I have in my collection that I will be replacing throughout the pattern. I will be pulling all 103 colors of the forest colors, and I will be replacing them on a page-by-page basis, flying by the seat of your pants kind of a deal, to see where these colors can be replaced with the DMC, and then the DMC will fill in the rest. But that is And a Forest Grew. I am sure everybody is familiar with this pattern. It is gorgeous. I am stitching the poem as is because I think it's beautiful. So that is my new year, new start. My February new start is going to be The Little Dreamer's Tree from Amy Stewart. It is this beautiful little chart full of fairies. I'm going to be doing it on this Dusty Rose fabric. It's 25 count. I'm going to be starting this while the ladies at the crew retreat are at their retreat. I will not be going this year, but I will be joining them in spirit by doing a new start with them. And this is the one that I will be starting. I am not sure when this will fit in throughout the year. I'm going to be doing it row by row. It is only 150 stitches wide, but it is 199 stitches high. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple of rows done throughout the year. And then as I finish my other BAPs, then I will squeeze this one in. But I'm going to start it and join in the festivities of the retreat. My next start will not be until the end of April when I go to Italy. So when I go to Italy, I will be taking this with me, and I will be doing it on the plane and while I am at Orietta's house when we stitch in the evening. It's just a very small pattern. I am not particularly there to stitch. I am there to visit Orietta and to see her beautiful country. But of course, as stitchers, we are going to do such. And I need something to do on, you know, like the 8-hour flight across the ocean. So yeah, I will be doing this. And I hope to be able to get it almost done during my stay there and during my flight. We will see. We will see. Stitching on a plane is not always the easiest. You think you have all of this time in the world to stitch. You got 8 hours to kill on a plane, but it is tough going sometimes. The next new start will be Lizzie Kate, Let Them Be Small, and I will be starting this for Mother's Day. These are not the colors that are called for. These are just colors that I have in my stash that I thought would go good with what is here. So yeah, it's not the called for threads, but it's close, and it's what I'm working with. I am working with what I have in my stash. It is stitched from stash after all, so I am not going to go out and buy the threads that it says, when these threads will do perfectly fine. So I am excited to start this. This has been on my hit list for ever since I got it, so I am excited to start this. And it will be done on this, which is a 40 count fabric. Okay, the 1st of July will be this one here, which is called Reflections of Canada. Of course I'm going to start it on Canada Day. It's going to be Canada's 150th birthday. Yes, we are such a young country, but that's what I'm going to start on Canada Day for its birthday. And these are 2 colors from Mose. They are her silks, and they are just a slight different, but I'm going to use them because I don't have enough of one color of each, so I'm just going to kind of like do one color and like the maple leaf, and then, you know, there's all sorts of hidden little goodies in here that reflect Canada. And as I start this pattern, I will go through them all for you guys and explain them. For those of you who are not Canadian and not aware of what these symbols mean, I'll go through that. Don't worry, just not right now. We don't have time. There's so much to do. And this is just a 28 count. I got this from 123 Stitch. It is sparkly. I don't know if you can pick up the sparkle, but it is sparkly. Okay, so my next start is going to be in the end of August. It is this Together Forever, and I am actually doing this for my 10th anniversary, which is not until October, but I want to have it done by October for our anniversary. So I am doing it on this fabric, which is, I think it's a 40 count as well. It's a fabric flare. This color is actually like a baby blue, which is the color, my wedding colors. I will insert a picture of our wedding colors, or a picture of our wedding picture in here. So I'm going to be doing it, the balloons are going to be red, outlines are going to be anchor black, and of course the sparkly thread is going to be the dress. I'm going to color in the dress in white, sparkly white. So that's going to happen at the end of August, and hopefully I'll have it done for our anniversary in October. So that wraps up my scheduled starts that I have scheduled. But as you can probably tell, there are a whole bunch of other patterns that are kitted up that are not scheduled. So I'm going to take you through the rest of the kitted up projects, and as I see fit to fit them in the year, I will do so. How I'm going to decide which one, I don't know. I'll ask you guys maybe. But yeah, I'm going to go through the rest right now, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so one of the ones, which will be this one, Home of a Needleworker. I've been wanting to do this one for quite a few years now. These are not the colors that are called for. They are pulled from my stash, just like this one over here. And I will be doing it. I can't remember if this is the fabric that I'm going to do for both, or if I have to get fabric. I don't remember. I have to do some measuring again because this is 40 count. I'm going to be doing both of these patterns over 2, so it'll be 20 count. So there might be enough fabric for both of them, but I'll have to double check. But if not, it will be fabric that is similar to this, the similar color to this. And these are the colors. Once I start stitching them, I will go through all the colors and all the substitutes that I made. But these are the colors that I picked. This color is actually the color of our house, so I'm going to leave it as is because that's the color of our house. Okay, and the next one is from Cherrywood Designs, I Am a Stitcher. And it's on this dark fabric, and it's got all of these Mo Sale silks on it. I did a video on this on my vlogging channel. I will link it below that shows you how I picked these colors and the process I went through in choosing the colors with the fabric. And I also did a video on my And the Forest Grew and picking the substitutes for that one as well. So I will link that video below as well. But on to the next, which will be another ink circles. It's going to be on this fabric, which is, I'm not even going to pronounce that either, but it's a Chromatic Alchemy, and I'm going to be using the Fiberlicious Spun Silk in Opal Galaxy. Here's that one. The next one is just this little tiny one. I might take this one camping with me. Happiness is a way of travel, not a destination. So this is a little kit. It just came with the linen, and I just have to pick the threads that I want to go with that. The final one is I stitched to keep the voices quiet. I will be stitching it on this dark piece of fabric. I don't know where I got it. This fabric is so old and it's got no markings on it. So sorry, but I am doing it with a de Havilland silky thread in this beautiful vibrant blue color. I am looking forward to this. I have had this in my stash for quite a long time, so I finally am going to make time to stitch it up. But those are my kitted up projects for Stitch from Stash for 2017. I will be doing a 2017 plans video, which will include my whips, and I will let you know which projects I have put into the UFO pile. Those projects, I am unsure if they will ever see the light of day again. I am not sure. I realize that I am they're BAPs, so I can't be doing a whole bunch of BAPs at one time. I need to concentrate on one BAP at a time. Like a Heaven and Earth, a Tilton, a Love Thy Threads, you know, I have an old one of theirs. So, you know, that's just the way life goes. So I will be doing that shortly, I don't know when, sometime this month, before the end of the year anyway. I'll be doing a 2017 video with my whips. I hope you enjoyed the projects that I showed you today from Stitch from Stash. Stay tuned for seeing those come to light. And I hope that all you guys' plans are coming in place and that your year-end goals are coming in place. And I wish you guys a fabulous December. Happy stitching, everybody.